Oh ho! Welcome to this week's YouTube Elite Dangerous Exploration stream. I'm here in Alcoth FJE B45-06B. I had been here earlier during the Twitch stream, and I was looking for fumaroles and I couldn't find them, but there are supposed to be some here. I've managed to find the geezers, but the actual fumaroles had eluded me. So the question now is, do I just have another look round with a pair of fresh eyes, or do I call in the ship and just leave him? I think it's worth well, a little look around. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Of course, I was on the day side when I logged out. Then I went and helped my dad for 3 hours, and now I'm I'm on the night side, and the gas giant itself is also basically in opposition. So I mean, what would mean that does that mean we're in an eclipse or what? Or where is the star? Let's see. Oh, I can't see, can I? No, of course I can't. Oh, how frustrating. Well, it doesn't matter. I've got headlights. I can see where I'm going. And if I were to spot a fumarole, then I'd be, oh yeah, but I mean I can't see it from far enough away really. Then again, I've got the sonar to help. So tell you what, I'll give it till 6 minutes past 8, and if I haven't found a fumarole in that time, I'll recall the ship and be away. Oh, look at that! A fumarole! Ah! After all that, well, good timing, sir, good timing. Alright, well, that's all that done then. Waterized fumarole, waterized geyser, that's what we were looking for. We can call in Maccabee.
Check record.
Maccabee, yeah. What to pick up? So now on the last stream we was talking about TV themes, and I was misremembering a particular TV theme and thinking it was a theme for Once Upon a Time Life, when in actual fact it was a theme to a show called Bobo Bobs. That took me 8 hours of my life to determine. It ain't so easy when you've got a TV theme and you need to find a program to go with it. If you know the program, it's easy enough to find the theme. But a mystery theme, when you don't know what the program is, that's a little more challenging. But I did it! I did it! Doing a search for the lyrics, I remembered, didn't help at all. I kind of had to brute force it. Doing a brute force search for a TV show from the 1980s. I'm sure you can imagine. Luckily for me, it begins with a B, so if you're looking at alphabetized lists and going through and checking each one out, I mean, thank goodness it doesn't begin with like a V or a W or something. Right. So yeah, I could regale you with the full version of that at some point later on during this broadcast. But for now, we'll enjoy these futuristic synthwave stylings. Right. Well, that's 6B done. We did 6C earlier, so we should do 6A next, I think. Oh, no, actually. Should we do 6? We'll just do 6.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And now magically the gas giant appears to be illuminated. Yeah, when I'm looking at something, whether or not it's illuminated or not seems to be controlled by whether or not I'm in illumination or not, which shouldn't be that way. Surprised they haven't managed to fix that yet.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Okay, now I can get at the rings. It looks like there's 2 rings. See which one we get here.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, it called that the B ring, so that's definitely there is definitely 2 rings. See whether that one will get the A ring. Meanwhile,
Surface scan complete. Surface
Okay.
scan complete.
that's 6 all done. Right. So, do 6A next. Oh. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm gonna cough. Hold on, hold on. Dear me, that was not pleasant.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right. It's going to be fumerals and geysers, I think. Yeah, fumerals and geysers.
Orbital flight engaged.
So I think if at some point during this stream, if I find myself on a long trip, say from the A star to the B star or something like that, I might sing you the Bobo Bobs theme.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go.
Low gravity warning.
Yeah, and poor tyre adhesion as well. You don't get a warning about that. Not like on the metro where they apologise that their service is running late because of poor rail adhesion. Well, we've got a geezer, we've got a geezer. There we go. So, what can we find? What can we find? Can we find a fumarole? Is it going to be like last time, where all we could find was geysers and no fumaroles? And then we logged out and then we logged back in, and thankfully we hadn't given up completely. I gave myself a little time to find it, and then I found one. Oh, that over there might be a fumarole. Because it just looks like it's fuming rather than disgusting because sometimes a geyser just goes through a period where it looks like a fumarole as well. Oh, come on. Come on. Scan you. Let me scan you. There we go. Right, that's both of them scanned. Might be wondering why I insist on doing this when I don't get any kind of monetary reward for it. And the answer is because I'm running EDMC in the background with the Canon plugin. Every time I scan something like this, it confirms that it's on this planet or on this moon. So now everybody, if you want to search for a place that's got waterized fumaroles or a place that's got waterized geysers, this will show up in the search results because it is now confirmed that this location has such things in it. And since I'm the first person to get here, it wouldn't be in any of the online resources unless I scanned it, and that's why I'm doing it. So it's not a benefit to me in any way, but it is a benefit to the community in general, and that's why it's worth doing. Just hop out to get the first footfall. Again, I'm not doing this because I get any financial reward from it. I'm doing it because I get my name permanently attached to this body as having had the first footfall on it, going down in posterity for my explorations. This one doesn't benefit the community, it only benefits my ego. But hey, I don't have kids, you've got to get your posterity any way you can. Right. For the first time my ship's starting to show very obvious scuff marks on the paintwork. But it's still early days yet, and I'm sure generally speaking the ship's still looking in fairly good nick. Right, that's 6A. Next we've got 6D.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
lot of water ice in this system. There was also on 3C there was some methane ice. So we get on with this little icy moon.
By 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay, there's nothing on this one. It's just a case of land, get the footfall and leave, I guess. I don't imagine there'll be any fantastic landscape for us to photograph. I'm not sure what this canyon here is like. Take a look at it, I suppose. It's visible from space. Does that mean it's impressive though? Well, flying around in space to where all this synthwave music makes you feel like you're on some kind of 1980s TV show, doesn't it? Quite a weird looking feature, this. It's flat, almost unnaturally so. Very wide, not very deep, very flat. Some dark patches, which are perhaps a result of its picking up dark material that's come off other stuff and basically got dirty while it's going around on its orbit. Land on the dark patch, shall we? Yes, we shall. And of course it stops being quite so dark as soon as you get close to it. It's lovely and green though. I do like green. It's my favourite colour.
Landing gear deployed.
Quite like the contrast between the dark green ice here and the white ice over there. You know what? I am going to take a photograph. After all that, thinking the place was boring. It's not boring. I'll take one with me in it, and I'll take one without me in it. There we are. More times than not, I'll take one that doesn't feature Grippy Gecko, the commander. But really, having some shots with yourself in is a good idea, isn't it? It sort of tells the story. So Daisy. Hoppa! There we go. Right, that'll do. Done. Back to the ship. Funny, the gravity here is weaker than it was in a place where it was 0.06, and yet the 0.06 moon felt floatier than here. All them. Right. Right, that's all that faffing about. So we're doing A, B, C, D. I guess we'll do 6E next then.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, that is weird. Shouldn't be happening.
Frameshift drive charging.
Once you lose the mass lock, the appearance of the gas giant suddenly changes.
2, 1, engage.
I mean, it changing once you go into Super Cruise makes sense because you've mapped it so it's going to have the grid lines on as long as you're in analysis mode. If we change analysis mode to combat mode, then the grid lines disappear. Oh, looks like 6E and 6F are sort of spinning around each other. Don't know what that was. Right. Something must have got me and slapped me about a bit there, because I suddenly seemed to pick up speed, but I was able to decelerate in time. Right, so 6E looks large and dark. It's not really that large, so I'm guessing that's 6F. 6F's probably even smaller or further away than I think it is.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Right. I'll just land on this one then. Lots of very small craters.
Orbital flight engaged.
Interesting. Two very obvious kinds of ice there. That's assuming they are both kinds of ice. Maybe only one of them is. Tons of thermal cooling units. Well, I'm nowhere near that.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm having to miss out on all the CGs on account of I'm exploring. When you're committed to exploring, then you must explore. No point getting cold feet, you gotta get where you're going. The last time I didn't get where I was going because I found somewhere more interesting to go instead, and that's fine. I was still exploring. That was a worthwhile exploratory trip. But this time I've set out once again with the goal of getting to the temple region, and potentially, if I do reach the temple region, heading on to Colonia, since I'd be slightly closer from there than I would be if I went back to the bubble and started all over again. And besides which, it makes it the road less travelled, so that's worth it too. So that's my current plan, and then once I'm in Colonia, well, Sagai's a lot closer, and I've never been there, so I might do a little bit of a boop-de-boop around the core of the galaxy and visit Sagai, and well, that's going to take a long time. Certainly if I carry on doing everything in a thoroughly methodical manner such as this one. And I'm only being thorough with the systems that are not the slightest bit discovered or mapped, except in certain cases where I find a lot of life in a place where somebody else has discovered or mapped one or two of the planets. Because a lot of people just sort of suck the marrow out and leave the rest. But they will have done that before Odyssey, which means that the life signs are still sort of pioneer worthy. Right, so that was 6E. Surely, yes, 6F is that next one. You don't mind if I call you Shirley? A, B, C, D, E, F. And I think that would be all the moons of 6. Yes, that would be all the moons of 6. And then there'd just be 7 and 8.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oops, daisy. Right. I seem to have to fly quite a long way out before I could come back and map this, because otherwise I would have been like too close, if you know what I mean.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Aha!
Scan complete.
This one's got fumaroles and geysers all over, apparently. I like this one. Kinda spooky like. But I likes it spooky. I embrace me shadow, I do. Do, do, do.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay. Let's see what we shall see. Uh-oh. What's up with shorties? someone's given the wrong location for that carrier for the criminal node. I hate elite and the quests for promotion. Right.
Landing gear deployed.
Full to empty. What does that even mean? Full to overflowing, I've heard of. Full to empty? What does full to empty mean? Well, it can be somewhat frustrating waiting to find a rank, a naval quest for rank. If you're getting fed up with trying to grind your naval rank, then stop grinding. Do something fun. So the game's supposed to be fun. Just play it the way that makes you happy, and if it's not making you happy no more, stop doing it. Just do something else. Now it is a fetch quest. Oh, I can tell from the typing and super angry. What that's like. Fetch quest. Some quests are fetch quests. Find a way to enjoy it. Find a way to enjoy it. And at the end of the day, there are going to be quest types that you're good at, quest types you're not good at. There are going to be quest types you enjoy, quest types you don't enjoy. There are going to be quests that you don't have a ship that's suitably equipped to perform the quest. So, gotta take the rough with the smooth. I don't have cargo space down to combat ship. Switch ships! Or take a different mission. Right, well, where's the geology then? I mean, I'm setting myself my own missions here. But if I got fed up, I'd just, stop, because this is something that I do for fun. I'm not doing it to prove anything to anybody. Plenty of work-based opportunities to test my willpower and stamina and things like that. That's just my ship. Oops. Well, I could have sworn I'd landed in a decent hotspot here, but I can't see anything that looks like it's geological activity. I'm gonna have to drive quite a way. Am I going to find anything at all? There goes the chip. Yep, off he goes. See you again, Maccabee. Oh, there's something over this way. Something. Sometimes the rocks don't seem to appear in time. Where did it go? That was the signal. Come on, where's the signal coming from? Ah, right, well. Okay, that's not geology, but it's something at least. Oh, it's only a bronzite chondrite. It might be something slightly more exciting than that. See what we've got. Nah, nothing exciting there. Nope. Oh. Ah. Oof. If only I would have realised what the point of naval missions was earlier on in the game, I'd probably be a higher rank than I am now in most of the navies. I'll have to get back to that once I get back to the bubble. else for Odyssey equipment grind in terms of getting my Odyssey stuff engineered. Pah. So I have to say, I'll wait until I've organically unlocked the engineers. I'm not going out of my way to do it. At the moment I'm trying to just avoid any of that stuff because those on foot missions are just a nightmare. They're horrible. It's like everybody hates you and wants to kill you on sight, and then they'll kill you and fine you and put a bounty on your head and then fine you some more. And then everybody else will fine you as well and probably put a bounty on your head and hate you and fine you for hating you and put a bounty on your head for fining you and hate you for having a bounty on your head, and so on. A never-ending spiral of vicious failure. That's Odyssey on foot missions. That's when they even work, of course. Sometimes they just don't work. You turn up to a settlement and people who are supposed to be at the settlement aren't there. And the game behaves like they're not even supposed to be there. But of course, they are supposed to be there. I mean, if all you want to do is like wander around the base, like stealing everything that isn't nailed down, then that sort of bug's probably very handy. Assuming, of course, the things that you want to get off of the settlement are there, because sometimes they don't spawn either. But when things that you need to complete a mission don't spawn, that's pretty annoying. But not quite as annoying as when you're doing a raid mission and you've killed all but the last person, and the last person basically just phases through the ground. And now they're talking about, oh, wouldn't it be good if like the last person just was able to like call in a taxi and just run off so you can't complete the mission. Oh yeah, great, that would be fantastic, Frontier. Have me spend 2 hours going round sneaky killing everybody just so that I can't complete the mission because the last guy got a taxi and ran off. Because as everybody knows, you can't do anything to attack an Apex taxi. They're indestructible when an NPC's in one, apparently. It doesn't seem to make much sense. Don't see why the NPCs should get indestructible ships. My guess is the reason that the Apex taxis are indestructible is because they don't want anybody being in an Apex taxi and then the Apex taxi just gets randomly attacked, either by griefers or by NPCs. Ah, finally some geological. Oh, great. Yeah, if the Apex taxi gets attacked, the problem is that you as the player have no agency at all and can't do anything to defend yourself. So I guess they decided to make the Apex taxis like indestructible to protect players from basically getting griefed when they've got no way of fighting back. But if an assassination target or the last person from a raid mission is allowed to like get on one, then that's basically just, especially if you script them so that's what they're trying to do, that's going to waste an awful lot of people's time. I don't know which is worse, letting them fall through a gap in the terrain so that they end up on the inside of the planet running around where you can't kill them, or letting them like call a cab. Because one's by design and is a bad idea, and the other one's just a plain glitch. It's bad enough when players like exploit glitches, having NPCs exploiting the glitches is just as bad. It's not really worse. It's just as bad. And that's effectively what's happening there. Is it's an NPC exploiting a glitch. Right, now all we need is a geyser. Is that a geyser? Yes, it is! Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, God, Bennett. Why do I have to point it at exactly the one spot on the geyser just to be able to scan it? Oops. Probably launch that into orbit. Right. Right, well, time to call back Maccabee. There's lots of room to land there. Oh, did I even disembark yet? Maybe I should disembark first. Right.
Ship recalled.
I was just thinking about sinkholes. Reading what would say, a Heinlein story about Eagle Scouts on the moon. Now they've fallen to a sinkhole. Spoilers. It's only a short story, but yeah, they're falling to a sinkhole thing called Morning Glory. That was just making me think about potential surface hazards that you could add, like sinkholes and such things. Make exploring slightly more hazardous. Dun, dun, dun. Why am I having such ideas? Why would I want to make exploring more hazardous? No. Who wants to lose months worth of data because they fell into a sinkhole? Then again, I mean, caves though, caves.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, well that was 6F. So we've done Just that was that all the moons of the sixth planet? Just check. Oh, pardon me. Still very yawny today. Sorry about that. I do mean to not yawn so much on these streams. A B C D E F. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, right. Well, actually, we'll just see which one's closest, won't we? 7 or 8. Right, 7. Oh, 8's quite a long way off. Probably just from all the having to lift all those heavy sucker pieces basically when for the last 2 years due to all the COVID stuff I've not been working out and I've got very unfit and quite weak. Normally I like to work out and keep myself at least passably fit. I'm not claiming to have been, greatly fit or super strong or anything like that. Just, I was in better shape 2 years ago than I am now. Lifting all those heavy bits and pieces was very hard to do. I keep getting these pains, so sorry about all the grimacing, but it's nothing to worry about. It's just I'm unaccustomed to the exertion, and I think it's just my muscles complaining. So I was thinking earlier on this evening, as I was walking home from my father's, I was thinking about how I might do a Let's Play Splitgate video if I can. Just as like a one-off special. Wait a minute, I've obviously done 7. I've done 7, what am I doing? Oh, you idiot. For all the way out to 7, and I've done it, it's on my list. What I make a list for goodness sakes. Why did I even do that? What, have I been to 8? No, I haven't been to 8. Go to 8. What am I like? Right, that's a fair distance away. Yeah, so I might make a like a Let's Play Splitgate video. Make a change from the series that I'm currently doing, which is the long delayed Let's Play Skyrim, which was recorded quite some time ago, at the, sort of around about the start of the pandemic, into most of it was recorded 2020, and I've been putting those episodes out, and then also the current one which I'm recording currently, which is the Let's Play Try a Total War Saga series. And then for Elite, for the most part, because I'm doing all this exploring, it's just the live streaming, except when there's an update, in which case I'll do an update video to see what's what. I thought I might do a one-off on Splitgate, because I just started playing that this last week on Thursday, and it's kind of fun. It's like a cross between Unreal Tournament and Portal, I would have said. There's some unusual game modes in it, but mostly it's stuff like, it's either team deathmatch, or there's like a team oddball where you're like trying to hold onto a ball, so it's sort of a bit like carrying a flag rather than capture the flag, if you know what I mean. King of the Hill. Then there's one called Team Fiesta, where it's like it randomises the weapons each time. Like each time you respawn, you get 2 random weapons. But it's the portal mechanic that makes it particularly interesting, and you get like a little jetpack as well, like you do on foot in Elite. Yeah, so look out for that if you're interested. Also, over on the Twitch channel, I'm doing, in addition to this and LA Noire, I've started doing Deponia, the complete journey. Which is like a point and click adventure, where there's this guy that's trying to escape off of this what appears to be like a trash planet. He's trying to get to somewhere nicer called Elysium. It would seem that it's the people that live in Elysium that basically dump all their trash on the trash planet. But like the guy that you play as, Rufus, is like a complete and total jerk. He's not a likeable character at all. Right, you big brown stripy hearty, let's get you mapped.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Okay. Let's see how we get on with this. Okay.
Surface scan complete.
Right. And do you know what that means? It means it's time to go to the galaxy map, plot the route. Okay. It's only 2 jumps to the next waypoint.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's a yellow orange K-class star. I never get a nice smooth jump sequence. Other people do.
Fuel scooping.
Right, let's get scanning. Okay. Couple of icy bodies with 2 types of geology on them. Everything else is moons around a second planet, eh? Two types of geology. 2 types of geology. And it's more water.
System scan complete.
Yep. Okay. Right. Go in.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So far this weekend I haven't found any life yet. It would be nice if we found some life. Again, if we get this system dealt with quickly, maybe we'll make it to that waypoint, which might be a nice treat. I'm expecting there's something good in there because it's sort of glowy. I'm expecting one of those systems with like a huge number of stars in it. Probably a huge number of high magnitude stars for it to be so bright and glowy. Oops, daisy, I'm going too fast. I want to get this mapped. I think I went a little bit too parallel with the plane of the rings here. So I do want to be able to hit them to map them. Okay.
Surface scan complete. Surface scanned by 50%.
Didn't expect that first one to go on quite so far. Alright,
Surface scan
got there in the end. Can't remember if we got the entire... No, we didn't get all the way. But anyway. Okay.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Yep. Fumerals, geysers. We need to get that other ring. Just a second here. See if we can try that. There we go.
Complete.
Got the other ring. Multitasking, see? Flying me approach to the moon and scanning that last ring.
Orbital flight engaged.
Right. I'm pretty sure this is only going to be a 2-hour stream because I'm feeling pretty tired actually.
Lighting gear deployed.
Right, let's go find some fumerals and geysers. Oh, I can see one already, excellent.
Low gravity warning.
Just heading to the one I can see. It would seem that there's something off to the right hand side as well, but mind that for now. Don't you go pretending you're not doing anything. I saw you. Bit there. Not even registering on me sonar there. Yeah, I get you. Waterised fumarole, that's what that is. Yes. When they don't have a chunk attached, they don't really show up. And that there's a geyser, and that will be the bingo card for this one full, because there's only 2 different types of geology here. And then you're off to somewhere else. Come on. There we go. No. There we go. Right, that's 1A. Oh, I didn't do the first footfall. Must do the first footfall. Don't know if there's any point looking at destination once I get out. I'll probably reset anyway. Never mind. You sure remember before I set off? I think you can just see the edge of the ring there. I remember the first time I landed on one of these moons, and I was driving around in the SRV, and I could see something that looked like a very thin line just going straight up into the sky and then stopping. I was like, what's that line? What's that line? I couldn't figure it out, and eventually the penny dropped and I was like, oh, it's it's the rings from the gas giant, because the gas giant was below the horizon, but there was just like, you could just see the rings, because the particular gas giant in question had pretty big rings. Right, B next. Yeah, doesn't stay. Oh yeah, it does. It does.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So the B moon is on the other side. Okay. We'll just fly around outside of the rings, I guess, and watch them as they whiz past. It's kind of cool. Ooh, look at that. Hot spots there. Got a couple of nice overlaps then. Another couple of overlapped ones there. Oops. I was admiring the hot spots. It's just a fraction of a second too long there. And that whole elimination bug thing all over again. Well, make up your mind, won't you? What are the sources of illumination for this moon? Just make up your mind, one way or another.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Fumerals, geezers. Get your fumerals and geezers.
Orbital flight engaged.
Hopefully this part's actually illuminated. Hard to tell when everything's blue. Oh good, it is. It's quite a nice view, isn't it? Looks very big. Come on, take the screenshot, take the screenshot. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it! Oh, goodness me. No, I had to level out there. I couldn't carry on in the right position to take that shot and it took it too late. Oh, you annoying thing, you. Sometimes it just takes too long.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on. Well, let's try taking one from outside the ship then. Because that is quite a large gas giant, and it's nice with the way that it's lit from one pole like that, so it's just sort of gone all white at one side. Right. SRV time. Yeah, I'll be needing a refuel again soon.
Low gravity warning.
Oops. Watch the wheels. Just doing the little loop around to see what we find in each of the different directions. Ah ha ha ha! There we go, there's something. Come on. Ah, keeps spinning out, even at a low speed. Keeps spinning out. These ice planets. Well, they're ice moons, but these icy bodies. Yep. Water ice geyser. Now a fumarole. That over there might be a fumarole. Yes, that's a fumarole. Whoa! Always end up turned around 180 degrees. Never slides out a little bit, just always slides around a full 180. Okay. Let's do this. Yes. Just shoot that chunk off while we're at it. Nope, nothing useful. Doesn't matter though. Of all the chunks and all the worlds, some of them are useful and some of them are not. Let's just get that first foot full. Pairing up pretty well. I'm just going to go into the Hollow Me, because my guy's been flying around in space for quite a while now since his last visit to a space station, so I think his hair would have grown longer. I'm going to fix it in the Hollow Me. Me, I actually went to the barber's last week, so I've got a haircut. It would get longer, maybe to that length, that length, mid-length, maybe, that choppy. Go mid-length for now, and then we'll switch to a full ponytail later. Turn him round? No, we can't turn him round. Well, never mind. I thought I did save. Oh, I did. Okay. Well, we saved already, right. Okay. Been meaning to do that for a while. Right, 2E next then.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright. Don't reckon we'll be making it off to E before the end of the stream. Then again, have to get there, have to land, potentially get first footfall and then leave. I mean, obviously you have to map it as well. Can I do all that in 10 minutes and still make it to the next one and land on it? We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Oh, come on. Really? Oh well, it's going to completely change which one I land on first then. Let's go up 2D instead. No, I'm still going too fast. I've completely throttled down. What on earth is going on here?
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Well, parts of this one are actually genuinely blue. That's quite rare. Like yellow bits, green bits, pink bits, genuinely blue bits. Not like a pale cyan blue either, like a proper blue. So, head for some of the bluer blue. See what we can get. I think this is genuinely the first proper blue planet I've been anywhere near. I mean post Odyssey obviously. Did go to that rather awesome pink and blue planet that one time. The one I called Vaporwave World. With all the bisexual lighting. And all the vaporising fumaroles as well and vents. That was another reason I called it Vaporwave World. A few Grecian sculptures and some ray traced platonic solids, and we would have been set. Oh, wait a minute, we just need to disembark here. This is not a geologically active place. Oh, wow. Blue, electric blue. Wow. Let's get another screenshot. Cool. That's what I meant to do. Did actually come down inside the cylinder. Right. Oh, yeah, I've got another 4 minutes till 10 o'clock. Let's see if we can get to the next one. So the next one would actually be 2B now.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, looks like 2B is, the other one's not called not 2B, is it? Ha 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 ha. 2B and which one? Probably 2C or 2A. Are sort of doing a paso doble together, it would seem. Oops, too fast, too fast. These must be quite small then. Might as well do them both at once.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Got a few wells and geysers and all that. But I'm going to map the other one while we're here. That one's 2C.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right, let's land on 2B first. And hopefully we'll remember that we haven't actually found the geology for it. I say remember, I mean if I actually consult my notes carefully enough I won't have to remember, because it will be clear
Orbital flight engaged.
Sometimes I don't consult my notes closely enough. Don't go too fast now, don't go too fast. You want to get that glide. Yeah. Glide, glide.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, okay, okay. Right. So that will do nicely. So I will probably try to put out a Let's Play video for Splitgate if it'll keep a decent frame rate while I'm encoding video, then that might work. And otherwise there'll be a video of some other kind on the Friday, and then another Elite Dangerous stream next Sunday night, God willing. So until then, 07, be well, fly straight, and bye for now.